level 3 DIY is making your own prevailing winds map. You've now covered proximity to water and prevailing winds. This map is going to help you understand how wind affects climate. I have already drawn in your 5 special lines of latitude. You got your Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, and Antarctic Circle. You may end up drawing over some of the words and things that doesn't matter. Okay, but I'm going to demonstrate how to make your own prevailing winds map, and you'll be able to use this on upcoming predicting climates. Okay? Alright, so the key to understanding prevailing winds is, first let's fill in this statement down here. Okay? Wind over water is blank and blank. And then you've got wind over land, blank and blank. So if you haven't caught this yet from previous resources and DIYs, I'm going to now give you this information. Make sure you're understanding prevailing winds. Wind over water, or even coming off of the water, is wet and warm. Okay? In some cases, we may even say mild, if you want to put that there. Okay? Wind over land is cold and dry. Okay? Alright, so now we're just going to draw in wind pattern lines. Okay? Your key is the equator, for the most part, because that's where you need to really understand that wind patterns are going to change at the equator. Okay? So do this with me. Okay? I'm going to start here. Okay? I'm going to draw in the direction of the wind. I guess before I start, let's show you over here in the corner. I'm just going to draw simple arrows, nothing fancy. Okay? Keep it simple, guys. You need to get through this and get this done. Alright, so here we go. Just start drawing in. Notice, okay, maybe I should have said that out loud. So here's my equator, here's my Tropic of Cancer, okay, and then here's another line of latitude. I'm starting here. Okay, and you just draw in some arrows like that. So let's even squeeze in one more here. Okay, so I've got 4 arrows here over in the Pacific Ocean. Alright, now from here my wind is going to start going a different direction. Again, this is why I'm doing this with you, and you're just following me. Okay, I'm going to add another change direction. My wind is now coming from here and going south. Okay, and yes, I'm starting to cover up some of my words. That's absolutely fine. Okay, doesn't matter. Again, the key is keep it simple with your arrows, nothing fancy, not a work of art. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and come down below the equator, south of the equator. Okay, I'm just going to stay on the Pacific Ocean side and get that done. Alright, again, equator, Tropic of Capricorn. Here I've got another line of latitude, Arctic Circle. Okay, so I'm going to come down right here at the line right south of the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, I'm just going to start, and now my arrows are going this way because remember, they change direction. Wind patterns change direction at the equator. Okay, and I'm just going to put 4. And notice the wind is going towards the equator. Okay, then here, wind patterns change again. Okay, so now my wind is coming this way, going towards the Antarctic Circle. Again, it doesn't matter if you cover up some of the words. At this point, you know what's there. Alright, so that is western winds. Okay, now I'm going to come over here and do my eastern winds. I'm going to start up here north towards the Arctic Circle. Okay, I'm going to put in a little one here. Then I'm going to come all the way down. I'm going to put one in here. Notice my line kind of comes over here in the islands in Florida, the Caribbean. Alright. Here. Here. Alright. Now my wind patterns are now going to switch again. Again, stopping at the equator, pass there. Alright. There we go. And then one last set down here south of the equator. Okay. Equator, Tropic of Capricorn. Alright. I'm going to put in one here, going towards the equator again. Okay. Doesn't have to be work hard. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it done. Now here again, my lines are changing direction, or my wind patterns. Sorry. Alright, so now you can see the direction of the wind. I would go back and maybe color code them so you can see this a little bit better, black and white map. Okay, so since wind over water is wet and warm, then I'm going to do like an orangish color, okay, since it's warm, and wind over land is cold and dry. Now, I didn't draw any of my arrows going over the land, okay, and I'm not going to do all of them, but kind of something like here, we'll just do the coast instead of the arrows. Okay, so here, notice I'm doing all of the coastline on the west. But notice, am I going to color this coast orange? No, because the wind would be coming off the land. Okay. So just all that way in the United States. We're going to do here, that. It's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be perfect, okay. Coming off the land, or coming off the water here, sorry. Again, I want to emphasize, it's not pretty, it's not perfect. You can see just a little bit of the orange, a little bit of the blue. Okay, wind over the water, it's warm and wet. Wind over the land is cold and dry. So basically the big picture here is, look over here on the west coast of the United States. Winds coming off the water. East coast of the United States, winds coming over the land. Okay, so keep that in mind and think about it. Anything here in the middle, there's no water near it. So no matter what, even though I don't have arrows here, you're getting wind off the land no matter what, because there's no water. So keep that in mind. Okay? Alright, that's it. Now you have a Prevailing Winds Map. You can use this for future predicting climates.